it is happening to a lot of us,
Yeah.
men and women,
Yeah.
because I've even dated men who have, or I've talked to men who have said, like, this happened to me. So understanding that when they say things that happen in the household and we want to sweep it underneath the rug and all of those things, it's happening. And it has to be addressed because what's covered can't heal. And
Mhm.
so, yes, it started in my childhood. And again, being in ministry with women, a lot of women have experienced it at the hands of their loved ones, brothers, cousins, fathers, stepfathers. Um, it is happening. It is happening.
It sounds like what you're saying is like when someone that you know that supposed to protect you and love you does this to you, I can now see how women can be with a man that does the same thing. Because if you grew up as a child and the
Mm-hmm.
person that you looked at as being your protector
Mm-hmm.
and the person that loved you and they betrayed you in such a way,
Yeah.
it kind of primes you and opens you up to receive this abuse from other men that you become, involved with when you get older. And
Yeah.
but how do like because you said something and like I said, this podcast revelation through conversation and like through this conversation, I want people to hear something that could help them.
Mm-hmm.
How could in real time when it's happening, a parent or a uncle or someone that's around their child in real time before the child turns 19 when it's happening at ages 8 through 12, how can that a parent or some of a loved one in real time stop this from happening? Or what? Because you said at that age you couldn't really communicate properly what was going on. But
Mm-hmm.
without you being able to communicate that, what is something that someone can look and see, okay, something's not right here, and,
Mm-hmm.
and, and stop that. And, before you get 19, like maybe it happens at age 8 and about age 9, they realize it's going on and they put a stop to it. Like, what is something, you can share with us that can, because like you said, it's happening and it's going to continue to keep happening. But man, how can we begin to put a stop to these things and realize it?
Yeah. Be proactive.
Absolutely. I think that is a really great question. And that's why I love y'all podcast, man. Like, y'all gonna make us think, but y'all gonna
Mm-hmm.
make us take action. And I think that is a really great question. So I will say this, and this goes not just for abuse, but anything that as a child
Mm-hmm.
that they may be experiencing, you have to have a connection. One. And to me, the way that I connect with my son is through prayer. I'm not gonna lie. I tell Kason, like, we are talking to God.
Mm-hmm.
Say what you need to say to him. And most of all, introduce who God is to him. I ask Kason questions like, do you know God's voice? Has he ever spoke to you? How do you know he's speaking to you? What and so have a connection with your children, your nieces, your nephews, any children that you have around you that you love and care about, have a connection with them. And understand that I did have a connection with my mother. My mother worked, she was a hard worker, but she was there. And so we had a connection. So I'm not saying like that's the only thing. You know your children, get in touch, know when they're sad, know when they're angry, know when they're happy. And I think a lot of times we focus on the happy parts of our children because that's what makes us feel good as parents. Let's just be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But those times when they're acting out, lashing out, when they say things that you feel like you don't mean that, you just mad. No.
I'm
Let's
attached
really
to it.
talk
Yeah.
about it. Yes,
Yeah.
let's really talk about it. Because there is something going on as a mental health professional. I know that our behaviors, our thoughts, and our words align. Let me say that again. Our actions, our behaviors, and our words align. And it's just like manifestation. You speak it. Well, it starts with a thought. You think it, you speak it. You walk in it and it becomes your reality. So if a child is saying things like, I hate this, I don't like this, why I gotta go to Pawpaw house? I don't
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
like going to Pawpaw house.
Mhm.
Then you think that Pawpaw is strict, but make sure that your child is feeling that Pawpaw is strict. Y'all following what I'm saying?